Navidad en la Costa Dorada. Un escenario de postal navideña que, en cuestión de segundos, se tiñó de tragedia. Una brutal supertormenta, con vientos ciclónicos como protagonistas, azotó la zona, dejando tras de sí un clima de desolación. 3 hombres, de 48, 59 y 69 años, murieron después de que un bote con 11 pasajeros a bordo naufragó el martes a causa del mal clima en Moreton Bay, frente a la costa sur de Queensland. La policía informó que los 8 sobrevivientes fueron trasladados en ambulancias a un hospital en condición estable. Las víctimas se encontraban a bordo de una embarcación recreativa para un viaje anual de pesca, reportó el diario The Courier Mail. El jefe interino de la policía de Queensland, Andrew Piloto, dijo que los rescatados tienen suerte de estar vivos. La tormenta seguía cuando fueron rescatados, dijo Piloto. En cualquier lugar hubiera sido muy difícil sobrevivir en esas condiciones. Además, una mujer de 59 años murió a causa de la caída de un árbol en la ciudad de Gold Coast, en Queensland, la noche del lunes. Un día después se encontró el cuerpo de una niña de 9 años en la ciudad vecina de Brisbane, horas después de que desapareció en un ducto inundado. Los cuerpos de 2 mujeres, de 40 y 46 años, fueron localizados en el río Mary del poblado de Gympie, en Queensland. Fueron 2 de las 3 mujeres que fueron arrastradas por los torrentes por un ducto el martes. Otra mujer de 46 años sobrevivió. La comisionada de la policía de Queensland, Katarina Carroll, atribuyó las tragedias al clima extraordinariamente complejo. Han sido 24 horas sumamente trágicas debido al clima, dijo Carroll a los reporteros. El clima extremo ha azotado partes del sureste de Australia desde el lunes. Una mujer, que aún no ha sido identificada, fue encontrada sin vida la noche del martes después de que se redujo el nivel de las aguas inundadas en un campamento en Buchan, en la región de Victoria. El cuerpo de un hombre no identificado que había estado acampando con la mujer fue encontrado la noche del miércoles, indicó la policía. Además, un hombre de 44 años murió el martes después de que le cayó encima una rama en su propiedad en Caringal, en el este de Victoria. Las tormentas y fuertes vientos han derribado más de 1000 cables eléctricos en partes de Queensland, donde alrededor de 85,000 personas quedaron sin luz. Las autoridades están advirtiendo a las personas que permanezcan en interiores y eviten las áreas inundadas. Estas tragedias son un recordatorio de la fuerza de la naturaleza y la importancia de estar preparados para las emergencias.
This was my office, my dining room, and there was my chimney.
On Christmas Day alone, a staggering 250,000 lightning strikes were recorded, foreshadowing the havoc to follow. The following day added insult to injury, with an additional 150,000 lightning strikes illuminating the intensity of the storm. The scenes were apocalyptic, with lightning striking down trees and hail pelting down on unsuspecting homes in Singleton and Rumford. The storm's reach extended far beyond the Gold Coast, as torrential rains, accompanied by fierce winds and hailstones, lashed Victoria, New South Wales, and Queensland on both Christmas and Boxing Day. The toll on human lives and property was immense, with at least one person reported missing chaos that knocked out power to over 85,000 properties. The storms wreaked havoc on Boxing Day plans for the Gold Coast, forcing the closure of almost all of its famed theme parks to assess the damage. Wind gusts reaching up to 106 kilometers per hour, crashed into its hotspot, felling trees and sending people hurtling through the streets. By 11:30 p.m., more than 120,000 homes and businesses were plunged into darkness as 300 power lines succumbed to the storm's fury.
That's insane.
The aftermath told a tale of destruction. Homes in Helens Vale caved in, with debris collapsing onto beds, while in Runaway Bay, properties were strewn with the wreckage of what once were safe havens. Rivers overflowed, high winds blew off roofs, and trees crashed down in the worst affected regions.
We're about to be flooded in, baby!
The Bureau of Meteorology issued minor flood warnings in the eastern states, and further rain was forecasted, prolonging the ordeal for beleaguered communities. Gold Coast Mayor Tom Tate, ever the stoic leader, cautioned that the city was not out of the woods. However, a glimmer of hope emerged as clearer weather forecasts promised relief, allowing the State Emergency Service, SES, to attend to the 800 storm-damaged homes. Mayor Tate urged residents to check on vulnerable neighbors and discouraged unnecessary hospital visits, citing a 30% spike in admissions linked to power outages.
This is a glimpse into what it looked like at Ground Zero.
Volunteers from the NSW State Emergency Service were thrust into action, responding to 473 calls for help and executing 6 flood rescues. Boxing Day witnessed more than 80 additional emergencies after 4 CMA hail wreaked havoc near Maitland in the Hunter Valley, shattering windows and damaging vehicles, skylights and roof tiles. The enormity of the storms complicated power restoration efforts, with Energex workers toiling around the clock to bring light back to thousands who remained in darkness. The storm's origins could be traced back to former tropical cyclone Jasper, which had made landfall earlier in the month, causing flooding and widespread damage in Queensland. As the East grappled with relentless rain, the West faced a stark contrast.
Parts of Australia were reeling on Wednesday after severe thunderstorms killed at least 10 people over the Christmas holidays. Winds battered the country's east, with tens of thousands of properties still without power. It brought large hailstones, torrential rains, and strong winds, which blew off roofs and brought down trees. Local resident Paul Boyd. 3 men were killed after a yacht capsized near Green Island in Moreton Bay, authorities said. 2 people were killed by falling trees, and 2 women died after being swept away in flooded storm water drains, police said. The danger isn't over yet. Authorities warn fast-rising rivers and streams could burst their banks, inundating campgrounds, often crowded over the festive period. Miles says the damage from the thunderstorms and Cyclone Jasper, which hit the state earlier this month, could be in the billions. Despite more rain predicted, Australia's Bureau of Meteorology expected the wild weather to ease later on Wednesday. Australia's December to February summer is under the influence of the El Niño phenomenon. It can cause weather extremes ranging from wildfires to cyclones and prolonged droughts.